We will start this practice by bringing the feet right underneath the hips. Spread wide through all four corners of the feet, wiggle the toes, and stand tall and proud. Bring your awareness to your Bindu point. That's the centermost point of your body, between your heart center and your belly. From this point, reach out oppositionally in both directions, with your lower half rooting into the earth energy, and with your upper body reaching towards the starry origins. Feeling yourself as a bridge, a body temple bridge between the celestial and terrestrial realms. Take a nice, full, deep breath here, filling the body with prana for your practice. Now releasing the hands down, bringing them to fists and letting them rest at the hip bones. We'll begin to rock forward and back on the feet, shifting our weight from the balls of our feet to the heels. Be very physical and intentional with this movement. Anytime we are intentionally working the feet, our entire body receives enlivenment and vitalization. Our feet are a microcosmic expression of the macrocosm of our whole body. So begin to warm and awaken them through shifting the weight backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Speed it up a little bit, stretching through the arches, the toes, and then slowing down and finding center. Noticing what may have shifted in the body from that simple movement. And now we'll begin to work the wrists, also a very important portal on the body as it is connected in with our life pulse. We'll touch the thumbs together with the palms facing down, arms extended about solar plexus level, and begin to circle and blossom the hands forward. It's a strong wrist circle, and you can unfurl the fingers as your wrists circle, feeling warmth and stretch in this region. In Chinese medicine, healthy, open, flexible, strong wrists mean you have a healthy, open, flexible, strong mind and body. Begin to speed up the movement, separate the hands, and lift it above the head. Slowing down the circle for a few rounds and then speeding it up. Feeling the Shakti begin to awaken and flow through your arms. Slowing down, bringing the hands back in front of the solar plexus, and now reversing the movement. So your pinkies will now touch and your palms will be facing up. You'll circle the hands in towards the body and then push out from the heart center. So circling in and pushing out. Connect a breath with this movement. Inhale as the hands come in towards the body, and exhale as they push out from the heart center. This is a wonderful embodied action to connect with the truth that when we are filled and full, only then are we able to send out authentic, generous blessings. Connect in with the truth of that through this cycle. Truly drinking in that pranic life force through the breath and truly sending out your blessings into the world. Again, begin to separate the hands, circling in at the pinky and pushing through the back of the wrist, above the head, and speeding it up, speeding it up. Completing one more round and releasing the hands down alongside the hips. Taking a meditative moment to notice what is glowing and flowing, what has been activated in your body. Now we'll step the feet a little bit wider than hip width, about shoulder distance apart. Soften the knees and we'll begin to undulate the spine down to up. On your inhalation, pull energy in from the earth through the portals of your feet, through your pelvic floor and your root. Squeeze, do a Kegel on your inhale, and you exhale as you release through the heart with a chin lift, as though you're breathing out the crown. Strong focus on the back of your body. Feel the heat beginning to rise up the spine from root to crown. Inhaling from the root and exhaling, releasing. You're doing abdominal contractions all the way up from your lower abs, upper abs, in through the heart, and then release. Add arms to the movement to make it more dynamic. Awakening that coiled energy known as the Kundalini that resides in our root. Completing your last cycle, releasing, and then reversing. So we'll lift the chin, blossom the crown like you're drinking in the air from the crown chakra, and then roll it down through the tailbone and release. So up with the head, up with the chest, through the abdominals, squeeze, 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 and release. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling through the crown, exhaling, releasing through the abdominals. On this direction, put focus on the front side of your body as though warm energy is melting through the third eye, the face, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, belly, womb space, and down to the root. Complete your last cycle. And now we'll put these two together for the full Ouroboros orbit. Now we'll inhale up through the back of the body, drawing that energy, breath, and movement up, and then exhale down the front of the body, completing the circuitry in one circular motion through the central channel. Allow yourself to get large and ecstatic with the movement. Absolutely embrace the warmth that is being created. Cycle through one more and then complete. Close the eyes and feel the subtle circular cyclical energy still currenting through the body. Take a breath, and moving to now work the right and left side planes of our body. With this energy that's been cultivated through center, we'll now send it through the meridians of our extremities. We'll start by bringing one hand to the belly in a Rala Mudra, that's pointer finger to thumb. With the opposing leg, begin to lunge and come back to a pointed toe and a straight leg. Lunge, straighten. Lunge, straighten. Add an arm with that, a serpentine arm flowing out, and then begin to add an elbow bend so that your arm is a circular motion, bringing it back to the heart in a mudric seal. A few more, find a flow, be free in the upper body. Last one here, and complete. Switch the hand that was flowing to root at the belly center and begin to get that left side going. Making sure that as you come back to straight, you're lifting up through the muscles in the legs. Really having a fully straight leg. And adding the arm and adding the circular mudric flow. Sending energy out, but then pulling it back in and locking it at the heart. And completing your last one, releasing the arms down, heel toeing the feet out a little bit wider, and now moving back and forth with a serpentine motion in the arms, lunging right and left, right and left. Now begin to walk the legs in, stop lunging the legs, but keep the arms going in the upper body. Keep pulling through the rib and speed up the movement. Arm actions are always connected in with the heart center. They're rooted in and through the anahata. So when we do dynamic, quick arm motions, we're literally clearing the center of the body. Stay with it. We really want to burn through anything stuck, heavy, stale, or contracted in the heart. This is a kriya. We'll hold it for quite a while, really working deep. Breathe, 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 and no challenge, no change. Welcome the fire, step on in, and burn through it. And just a couple more, beginning to slow the movement, and then gently bringing it down. Now we will toe heel the feet very wide into our dancing Dakini tree sequence. We'll start with pointer finger touching the thumb in Hamsasya Mudra. This time the fingers are splayed bright. We'll lift the hands above the head, and as we take a deep plie, draw the elbows down, flex through the arms in a big, bright, strong posture. Quickly shift to one leg, all of the weight on that leg, and come to a balancing tree. And moving through a deep, bright, strong plie through center, and to the other leg, bending the knee, turning out at the hip, and drawing the hands from down to up into Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Continue to move through the sequence. Your standing leg, knee is soft. This is a beautiful embodied action that symbolizes the flow of our life, our flowering, our blossoming, and then seeding down through that into the earth and rising and rebirthing yet again. So blossom, flower, bright with full intention, and then release, seed it down, and through center, rebirth in strength and harmonious balance. This also cleanses and activates your auric field. We're moving so big, you can begin to think that the movement is expanding beyond your skin encapsulated boundaries. Complete your last one and find your strong posture, sinking deep into the earth, shining brightly through the heart center, looking radiantly out your eyes, inhabiting space, inhabiting your body in full confidence. One more breath here, and releasing the hands down. Now bringing the feet together to touch and the knees close together, hands will cross at the forearms in a tight Pitaka Mudra. That's fingers touching together tightly. Now we'll move into our moon flow. As deeply as you can, come into a squat, almost a ball, symbolizing your new moon time. Take this moment to connect with the archetypal energies of new moon, withdrawing your energy into sacred sanctuary. The new moon, always our time for rest and renewal. From here, we'll step out big with straight legs as the arms lift from down to up. Touch almost at the top of the wrist and then turn around to blossom brightly, symbolizing our full, brilliant expression. We'll continue to move through this movement, switching sides, coming down, honoring the dark, honoring the shadow, and then birthing out, honoring the light, knowing that the only way we can really show up in our full vibrance is when we take sacred time for ourselves to hide beneath the veil. Letting yourself dance within these two seemingly polar opposite energies and finding the connection, finding the unification within the chalice of you. Completing one more cycle and then ending in your center pose, big, bright, a deep plie, bright through the mudra, inhabiting your body, inhabiting space with full confidence. One big breath, and then as you exhale, release the hands down. Bring your heels to touch in a small turnout. Soften the knees, bring the hands to a T. We'll now move in through our crescent stretch. As you lift the foot and bend the knee, reach beyond that knee, and then flow sweetly with the arms to side stretch. Reach out back the way you came, and then back to restart through center. Stretching through the side, reaching through that knee, finding beautiful flow and length through the arms and the side, and then back and through center. Embodying your temple dancing priestess here, finding a beautiful posture with a soft knee, bright illuminated eyes, a beautiful smile, and stretching through fingertip to fingertip. This brings balance and openness to the side body, strength into the core and the legs. Finding a beautiful flow in the movement as you dance harmoniously from one side to the other. Being vertical, linear, strong in the arms as you reach, and then finding that serpentine S-curve as you stretch. Completing one more stretch, and back through center. From here, bring the feet right underneath the hips, and we'll begin to push the hips out, using your obliques side to side, as though the sides of the hips are being magnetized to the sides of the room. Now we'll begin to add an oppositional chest slide. So if your hips slide right, your chest will slide left. If your hips slide left, chest right. Continue that flow. This exercise balances the right and left hemispheres of the brain and stimulates our central channel for a full chakra system balance. To go more deeply into the movement, begin to add your head as well as your eyes. Your head will move in the same direction that your hips are, away from the chest. Let this be a sweet moment that your eyes get a break from taking in so much information. Use this exercise to send energy, light frequency, out your eyes like laser beams cutting through space. Hips and head and eyes will go one direction, and chest moving oppositionally, moving a little faster. And if you can, make the hip slide an up to down infinity loop, a figure 8 at the womb space, honoring the infinite cycles, life, death, rebirth, knowing that they live within you and there's beauty within each part of them. Tracing the geometry with your hips and letting the upper body continue to move and flow with it. Feeling the energy that this stirs up in your creative center. And now allowing that energy to express itself freely. without instruction or boundaries or expectation. Just begin to follow how and where your energy wants to move in the body. You get a freestyle minute of Kundalini freak out. Let it go, ladies. Cycle it through. No boundaries or inhibitions. Trying to move beyond how our body habitually may move. What's real for you in this moment? It will be different every moment. Maybe it's stillness. Let it be whatever it is, and just be free. And completing whatever movement you were just doing, slowing it down and coming to stand still, feet again under the hips, moving right into our vibration practice. So turn on a shimmy. This movement is found in so many different embodiment traditions throughout antiquity. A vibration brings clarity, high frequency that burns away anything lower or heavy or dull. So begin to vibrate the shimmy through your Shakti body, however it wants to take life and form. Try the hips, try the shoulders and the heart, try the head even, the arms, the hands. Connect in with the fire element of passion, creation, transformation, and illumination. And last 10 seconds, full energy, full power, shake it out, shimmy it out, and take a big breath and release. Bring the hands up to star pose, close the eyes, and just feel the aliveness. Feel the pulsating frequency as it moves through your sacred vessel. What a gift. Releasing the hands now and bringing the pinkies facing the hips. We'll begin to spiral the arms in 2 figure eights alongside the body. The pinkies slice in at the hips, out, and then they raise up over the head, bending at the elbow. Feeling yourself really move and conjure energy with this sacred, symbolic, geometric movement. You can imagine having candles or tea lights in your hands, keeping the palms facing up and really letting yourself get into the flow. One more, and then we'll release the hands, bringing them above the head, bending at the wrist, back of the wrist facing each other. This symbolizes the moon disk of many moon goddesses, Hathor, Sekhmet, Isis. Wear it with pride, honoring your vast gnosis, wisdom, and intuitive capabilities. From here, bring the hands to cross at the forearms and blossom in Alapadma, Lotus Mudra at the heart. Honoring your infinite loving capacity, your commitment to stay anchored and rooted in love with an open heart, whether this manifests itself ferociously or tenderly, you are anchoring into your heart center. And then dropping the hands down to the womb space, palm resting in palm, connecting in with your creative potential, your passion, your desires, your sensuous essence, your power, your manifestress abilities. And then we'll spiral the hands back up to restart from the top, moving 3 times through the sequence with full intention, bringing it to life with your unique ray. And after you've completed the last one, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra and make your way down to the earth to ground the practice in gratitude to Mother Goddess Gaia, our ever-present dance partner. And as you raise back up, spiral the hands back in towards the body, blossoming open at the heart in this mudra of offering. Offering up the practice, offering up the energy and effort that was made here for the greater good of all. Bringing the hands back together into Anjali, letting them rest at the third eye for a moment, at the heart, and then completing in a downward facing triangle, Kali Yantra Mudra at the moon belly womb space. One big breath and exhale in grace, in gratitude. Namaste.